The sun that weeps, a golden tear on the canvas of dawn. It spills across the fields, awakening the wheat in waves of ochre and amber. A restless wind whispers secrets through the stalks, tales of a painter's heart, a heart that bloomed in the blue hours before light. He walked these fields, a solitary figure against the immensity of the sky. His boots, heavy with the earth, knew the language of the soil, the silent prayers of roots reaching for water. The sun, a fierce eye, saw everything, the tremor in his hand, the fever in his gaze, the desperate yearning for beauty in a world that often turned its back. He painted the sunflowers, explosions of yellow against a turquoise sky. Each petal a tiny sun, each seed a universe of potential. He saw in them a reflection of his own soul, a burning desire to turn towards the light, even when burdened by the weight of sorrow. The night unfolded like a velvet cloak, scattered with diamonds. The stars, distant and indifferent, watched him from their celestial heights. He painted them swirling, alive, breathing with a life that mirrored his own turbulent spirit. He longed to touch them, to understand their cold fire, to find solace in their eternal silence. He sought refuge in the simple things, a pair of worn shoes, a humble chair, a vase of irises trembling with fragile beauty. He saw the poetry in their ordinariness, the hidden grace that eluded so many eyes. He rendered them with such tenderness, such reverence, that they became icons of resilience, testaments to the enduring power of the human spirit. Loneliness was his constant companion, a shadow that stretched long across the fields. He wrote letters filled with longing, with a desperate plea for connection, for understanding. But his words often fell on deaf ears, lost in the vastness of the world. Yet he never stopped painting. He painted with the fury of a man possessed, driven by an inner fire that refused to be extinguished. He poured his soul onto the canvas, his hopes, his fears, his dreams. He painted the world as he saw it, not as it was, but as it could be. A world filled with light and color. A world where even the most broken heart could find solace. The cypress trees, dark and towering, stood sentinel against the horizon. He saw in them a symbol of strength, of resilience, of the enduring power of nature. They reached towards the heavens, their branches like supplicating arms, seeking a connection to something beyond the earthly realm. He painted the rain, not as a storm of destruction, but as a cleansing balm, washing away the dust and grime of the world, revealing the hidden beauty beneath. He painted the wind, not as a force of chaos, but as a breath of life, carrying the seeds of hope to distant lands. The stars continued to turn, the seasons continued to change, and the sun continued to weep its golden tears. And in the fields, among the sunflowers and the cypress trees, The memory of the painter lingered, a whisper on the wind, a splash of color in the dawn. He sought to capture the soul of light in every brush stroke. The sun that wept its golden tears gilded the wheat fields, turning them into seas of fire. He saw angels in the clouds, demons in the shadows, and painted them both with equal fervor. The colors swirled on the canvas, a vortex of emotion, a reflection of the turmoil within his own heart. He sought to find beauty in the mundane, to elevate the ordinary to the extraordinary. A simple vase of sunflowers became a symphony of light, a testament to the enduring power of hope. He painted the night sky not as a void of darkness, but as a tapestry of infinite possibilities, a reminder that even in the deepest darkness, there is always light to be found. The stars twinkled like diamonds scattered across a velvet cloth, each one a beacon of hope, a promise of something more. He found solace in the silence, in the solitude of his own thoughts. He walked the fields alone, listening to the whisper of the wind, the song of the birds, the rustling of the leaves. He found communion with nature, a sense of belonging that eluded him in the company of men. He longed to be understood, to be accepted, to be loved. But his genius was too bright, his vision too intense for the world to comprehend. He was a solitary figure, a beacon of light in a world of darkness. Yet he never lost his faith in humanity, his belief in the power of art to heal and to inspire. He painted with a passion that consumed him, a fire that burned bright within his soul. He knew that his time was limited, that the darkness was closing in, but he refused to surrender. He painted until his last breath, leaving behind a legacy of beauty that would endure for generations to come. He captured the essence of human emotion, the joy, the sorrow, the pain, the hope. His paintings were not mere representations of reality, but windows into the soul, glimpses of the divine. He saw the world with the eyes of a child, with wonder and awe. He marveled at the beauty of a single flower, the majesty of a towering tree, the brilliance of a starlit sky. He sought to capture that beauty in his art, to share it with the world. He believed that art could change the world, that it could inspire people to be better, to love more, to live more fully. He was a visionary, a prophet, a madman. But above all, he was an artist, a creator of beauty, a lover of life. And in the fields, among the sunflowers and the cypress trees, his spirit lived on, a testament to the enduring power of the human heart. The world may have broken him, but it could not extinguish his light. The sun, weeping still, cast long shadows, painting the land with memories. Each brushstroke a whisper of the soul, a testament to the enduring power of art to heal, to inspire, to transcend. The weeping sun remembered him and painted the world anew. He sought not fame, but truth, the raw, unfiltered essence of existence that lay hidden beneath the surface of things. He yearned to touch the heart of the world, to express the inexpressible, to give voice to the silent language of the soul. The wind whispers his name through the wheat fields, a soft lament carried on the breeze. The sunflowers turn their faces towards the sun, a silent chorus of adoration, their golden heads heavy with the weight of light. He painted the night sky as a swirling vortex of color, a celestial dance of light and shadow, a reflection of the turmoil within his own heart. The stars, like distant diamonds, twinkled with an enigmatic brilliance, beckoning him to a realm beyond earthly suffering. The moon, a silver sickle in the velvet sky, cast its gentle glow upon the sleeping world, a promise of peace, a solace for the weary soul. He found beauty in the mundane, in the ordinary, in the overlooked corners of life. A pair of old shoes, worn and battered, became a symbol of human struggle, a testament to the journeys we undertake, the burdens we carry. A simple vase of flowers, bursting with color and life, became a celebration of the ephemeral beauty of existence, a reminder to cherish the fleeting moments of joy. The crows, black against the golden wheat fields, soared in the vast expanse like dark omens, their caws echoing through the stillness. They were harbingers of change, reminders of mortality, symbols of the inevitable cycle of life and death. He saw the world through a different lens, a lens that magnified the beauty, intensified the emotion, revealed the hidden depths of the human heart. He was a conduit for the divine, a vessel for the expression of universal truths. His paintings were not mere representations of reality, but portals to another dimension, windows into the soul. He walked the path of the solitary artist, a path fraught with hardship and misunderstanding. He was often ridiculed, dismissed, and rejected by the very world he sought to capture on canvas. But he persevered, driven by an unwavering belief in his own vision, a fierce determination to create beauty in the face of adversity. He found solace in nature, in the quiet solitude of the countryside. He wandered through the fields, observing the changing light, listening to the whispers of the wind, absorbing the beauty of the natural world. He became one with the landscape, a part of the earth, a child of the sun. The color yellow became his signature, a symbol of hope, of joy, of the life-giving power of the sun. He saw yellow in the wheat fields, in the sunflowers, in the stars. He painted with yellow, filling his canvases with light and warmth, chasing away the shadows of despair. He wrestled with his demons, battling his inner turmoil, struggling to find peace. He sought refuge in art, pouring his pain and his passion onto the canvas, transforming his suffering into beauty. He was a tormented soul, a wounded spirit, but he was also a genius, a visionary, a creator of unparalleled beauty. The world was not ready for him, could not comprehend his genius, could not accept his unconventional vision. He was an outsider, an outcast, a man ahead of his time. And in the end, he was consumed by his own fire, a victim of his own intensity. But his legacy lives on, in his paintings, in his letters, in the hearts of those who have been touched by his art. He is remembered as a master, an icon, a legend. The sun that weeps continues to shine, its golden tears illuminating the world, reminding us of the beauty that can be found even in the midst of pain. The fields of gold ripple under the whispering breeze, a silent testament to a soul that dared to feel, to see, to create, with a passion that knew no bounds. And the weeping sun still paints the world.